If you're trying to create one of these talking head baby videos that you've been seeing trending online and you want one for yourself, I'm going to show you the exact steps that I took to be able to get myself as well as Mark Cuban a baby video for the podcast that we did. And I'm going to give you the exact steps that you need to do to be able to accomplish your own talking baby head video for your podcast or your content in general, and the exact steps that I took to be able to do that. First off, you need a couple key things. One, you need a screenshot from the episode that you took. Ours is right here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and drop it into the chat here. We've already ran this before just to make sure that we save time on this, but you're going to use ChatGPT, you're going to use Hedra.com, and then last but not least, you're going to want to export an audio file from your podcast segment that you want the baby to be talking like. So, can you create a baby from this image and make it look like Mark Cuban with his eyes and jaw structure. You're going to start off in ChatGPT, which is what we just did by dropping the image into chat. You're going to want to do this to be able to save time in the rendering as well as money when you go over to Hedra. But this is going to render out kind of mock images that we can really refine without spending a whole ton of money, just trying to buy credits on Hedra. Not to mention you can't just drop a celebrity directly into Hedra because of likeness and rights. They prevent you from doing that, so we have to do it in ChatGPT. We have to save the image from the baby that we get, and then we have to, okay, now it's cooking. So we're going to try to accomplish this video within, I'm going to say 6 minutes. So once that's rendering, you're going to go over to Hedra.com, right? You are going to use the text prompt, a realistic talking baby with facial expressions sitting at a podcast studio wearing a hoodie and expressive. This was for me specifically, so I'm going to change no hoodie. Studio. You can write down the type of things that you want. It's all about not just creating a baby image, but creating a baby image that looks similar to your subject. Now, we've already went ahead and we went into our editor here. We took the audio and then we rendered out the audio specifically. If you're using DaVinci, you want to make sure you click export audio, and then just only export that audio segment that we're looking at here, which is this. And we have already done that, which is over here. Okay, great. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people. Okay, that looks a little like a weird Mark Cuban. Although the similarities are pretty solid. But you're going to go through and you're going to refine the image like that. Because it's not just about having a baby talking, it's about having something that looks similar to your subject. So you want to be able to refine that with different types of prompting, whether it's hairstyle, jawline, skin complexion, facial features. You want to be able to hone in the AI for the type of image that you're looking for that we can use as a reference. Once we do that, you're going to go over here. We have our prompt underneath. We already started a prompt, which we can delete that. It'll look a little bit like this. You're going to have to load up the credits over here to be able to run the script, but you're going to add script, upload audio. We're going to come over, grab our audio that we just rendered out. Yes. Now, once we do that, we're going to wait for our last frame. We're just going to use this one just to go ahead and make this a shorter video than it needs to be. Okay, now I'm not in love with this baby image. I did one that was earlier on in the, oh my gosh, he looks like he looks like a midget Mark Cuban. So we did one here and it generated this. So this is the image that I love, that I want to use. So I'm going to pull that out of here, and then I'm going to start frame, upload the frame image that we want. 4K. That's the closest kind of Mark Cuban that I liked. And so I'm going to go ahead and generate the video here. Click that upward orange red arrow with the prompt that you've done. We want it to be at 720 unless you can afford HD, which you don't really need to. It's pretty obvious that it's an AI generated image. Make sure that 9 by 16 is for your phone, 16 by 9 is for your horizontal. You can obviously upgrade to different features for Hedra in this. But once we do that, it's going to go ahead and sync up the frame that we generated and connect it to our audio. All right, and now that everything is fully rendered out, we did our text prompt here with a little bit of details of what we want this to look like, and we get this.
Now, there's going to be a lot of people who disagree with me because it leans way left, and that's what I hear a lot. Now,
and then you can download right here, and you are all set for your upload. There's your video. And that is how you make a talking head baby video. If you found this video helpful, we are giving away all of our secrets on YouTube via Watch ManagerJon for the studio builds that we are doing in the Creators Den. This is where all of our free content is, so make sure that you subscribe if you found this video helpful and you want to learn how you can create content for yourself. Do it yourself, how you want to, with who you want to. And then last but not least, we created the Creators Den to be able to help you create content. That is an exclusive community of creators that are looking to level up and just beginning as well. We go through a lot of modular training similar to this, as well as tools that you can utilize. So make sure that if you want to join the community and create content, that you definitely ask about that. And if you want some free game and some free information, our YouTube channel is available at Watch ManagerJon. I'm ManagerJon. I look forward to seeing your baby videos.